Amara La Negra just broke her silence, and what she said has everyone talking. After weeks of whispers, blurry backstage photos, and one suspicious hotel sighting, the rumors are louder than ever. Did Ray J really step out on Princess Love with Amara? Fans are shocked, because just when it felt like the love and hip-hop universe was finally quieting down, this scandal came crashing through the scene like a wrecking ball. One anonymous source claimed they saw Ray J and Amara slipping out the back of a Miami studio, looking way too cozy. Another blog leaked alleged messages that hint at something way deeper than friendship. And when Princess Love unfollowed both of them on social media, yeah, the internet exploded. Amara stayed silent for days. Until now, in a bold, emotional live stream, she didn't just deny the rumors. She lit the internet on fire with what she did admit. And trust us, it's not what anyone expected. Is there more to her connection with Ray J than she's letting on? Was this all just a misunderstanding, or are we watching the slow unraveling of yet another celebrity entanglement? Keep watching, because what happens next will leave you questioning everything. Amara La Negra had been quiet for weeks. Too quiet. For someone usually so active on social media, fans noticed the silence almost immediately. No dance videos, no motivational quotes, no behind-the-scenes glimpses of her latest projects. And while that silence might not have raised eyebrows at first, everything changed the moment a blurry photo surfaced. Amara and Ray J, leaving a studio in Miami just after midnight. No entourage, no team, just the two of them, slipping out. A side door like they didn't want to be seen. The internet lost its mind. The blogs ran with it instantly. Headlines screamed betrayal. Fans dug through timelines, piecing together every possible clue. One user pointed out that Ray J had been in Miami the same weekend for a business meeting. Another posted screenshots of a now-deleted story, where Amara had tagged the same recording studio Ray J had visited hours earlier. The whispers turned into roars. And Princess Love? She made the first move. She unfollowed Amara, then Ray J, then posted a single story, white text on a black screen. Trust is earned. Loyalty is a choice. Nothing more. But that one sentence lit a fire no one could put out. People started choosing sides immediately. Some said Amara would never do that to another woman, especially one in the same industry. Others pointed fingers, claiming this wasn't the first time Ray J had been caught in messy situations. Old videos resurfaced of past cheating allegations, teary apologies, and dramatic love and hip-hop confrontations. Still, Amara said nothing. She stayed off Twitter, ignored the blogs, didn't even post her usual selfies. And the longer she remained silent, the louder the noise got. Then came the voice note leak. An audio clip hit a gossip page late one Friday night. It was short, only about 20 seconds, but it was enough to shake the internet to its core. The voice sounded like Ray J laughing, joking, and then saying, "Yo, Amara different. She really understand me in a way nobody else do." Boom. That was all it took. The comment section exploded. Fans felt betrayed. Supporters turned into critics overnight. Princess Love hadn't said a word, but now she didn't need to. The story was writing itself. And finally, Amara responded. She went live on Instagram. No filter, no makeup. Just her, sitting in a hoodie, eyes red like she hadn't slept in days. "I wasn't gonna speak on this," she began, her voice shaking. "Because y'all know how this industry works. People say a lot of things, twist a lot of things. But I can't keep letting my name be dragged when I know my truth." Over 200,000 people joined the live within the first 3 minutes. Amara continued, "I know what y'all saw, I know what's being said, and I know how it looks. But let me be clear, I am not messing with Ray J." The comments came fast. "Then what was the studio thing? Why you deleting posts, though?" "We love you, girl, but this ain't adding up," Amara sighed. "I was at that studio for a session. I didn't know he was gonna be there. We talked. We've worked together before. It wasn't a secret meeting. It wasn't no scandal. It was 2 artists in the same building." Period. But the fans weren't buying it. Too many coincidences. Too much energy in that photo. And Amara's body language? It told another story. She looked nervous, almost like she was holding something back. And then she dropped the real bomb. "I didn't do anything wrong," she said, "but I do feel bad. Because I know how things appear. and I know how things feel when you're on the other side of it." She paused, took a deep breath. "Princess, if you watching this, I never meant to hurt you. That was all it took." The internet exploded again. "So you did do something?" This low-key sound like a confession. Not the "if you watching this" apology, and behind the scenes, things were even worse. Princess Love wasn't just heartbroken, she was furious. Sources close to her claimed she had already packed bags and left the house she shared with Ray J. Others said she had been crying nonstop for 3 days. One insider even claimed she had already spoken to a divorce attorney just in case. But the biggest shock came when Princess broke her silence. Not with a post, but with a live of her own. "I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing," she said. "I'm tired of playing the quiet role. I'm tired of being embarrassed." She didn't mention Amara's name, but everyone knew who she meant. "If you a real woman," she continued, "you don't be sneaky. You don't meet no married man at midnight. And you definitely don't get caught lying about it." Amara didn't respond right away. In fact, she disappeared again. No new lives, no new posts. Fans started begging for answers. Her name trended for 3 days straight. Twitter was in full detective mode, digging up old photos, tracking timelines, even analyzing body language from interviews where Ray J and Amara appeared on the same panel once last year. Then someone leaked a behind-the-scenes video from that very panel. In the clip, you can see Ray J joking with Amara, touching her arm, leaning in close while the cameras weren't rolling. Nothing inappropriate, but it had a vibe. Too comfortable, too familiar. "Yo, they been flirting," one fan wrote. "This don't look like no innocent coworker energy. Ray J always doing something messy," and then another twist. A blogger posted alleged messages from a friend of Amara, claiming that Ray J and Amara had been talking for months, and that Princess had no idea. Amara didn't confirm it, but she didn't deny it either. And that silence? It spoke louder than words. The silence from Amara La Negra after the alleged messages leaked was deafening. Fans waited. The blogs waited. Even Princess Love waited. But nothing came. No denial, no statement, no clarification. And in the world of celebrity drama, silence often sounds like guilt. Princess didn't wait long to make her next move. She posted a picture of herself without her wedding ring. The caption? Just one word: healing. That single post got over 500,000 likes in under 2 hours. Everyone knew what it meant. She was done pretending, done staying quiet, done protecting an image that no longer reflected the reality behind closed doors. The streets were divided. Some fans had Amara's back, saying people were too quick to judge without knowing the full story. Others called her out, saying this was one betrayal too far. Her fan pages were flooded with angry DMs. Some supporters even deleted their accounts altogether. Then came the audio clip. A different gossip blog dropped a voice memo allegedly sent from Amara to a close friend. In the message, she sounded emotional, overwhelmed, and broken. "I didn't mean for any of this to happen," she said, her voice trembling. "I never planned to catch feelings. I didn't even realize it until it was too late." The clip didn't say Ray J's name, but again, she didn't deny it either. The response was instant. Not her admitting feelings now. She was in love this whole time. Girl, what is going on? Things only got messier when Ray J finally broke his silence. Instead of a statement or apology, he went live from a rooftop in Los Angeles wearing sunglasses and sipping from a red cup. "Man, y'all crazy out here," he laughed. "Every time I sneeze, they got me in a whole new scandal. Amara's my friend. That's it." The comment section went wild. "Nah, bro, you lying. You don't meet your friend at midnight in Miami. So why Princess out here deleting her marriage?" Ray J ignored the backlash. Instead, he shifted focus to a new music project, posting teasers on his stories and using the scandal to build hype. But Princess wasn't playing the game. She was done. A week later, she filed paperwork. Separation? Officially. No messy press releases, no sit-down interviews, just court documents quietly submitted in Los Angeles. Once word got out, the headlines wrote themselves. Princess walks away. Amara and Ray J fallout leads to separation. Love and hip-hop queen no more. But the most shocking moment came during a new episode of a reality special Ray J had filmed weeks prior. In a confessional clip, never meant to air but somehow leaked, he's seen talking to a producer off camera. "I feel like I messed up again," he says, voice heavy. "I just wanted someone to listen. Princess, she don't hear me no more. But Amara, she just gets me." Fans froze that frame, played it over and over. It was the clearest confirmation yet that something deeper existed. Meanwhile, Amara was still laying low, until one afternoon she was spotted arriving at a wellness retreat in Arizona. No glam, no entourage, just her, a hoodie, and a suitcase. Someone caught a blurry photo and posted it with the caption, "She out here trying to find peace after wrecking a marriage." The internet showed no mercy. Still, a few voices rose up in her defense. One close friend of Amara's, known for working behind the scenes on various reality shows, posted a long message. "Amara didn't set out to hurt anyone," it read. "She's human, she makes mistakes, but people forget that she's been through her own trauma, her own heartbreaks. Sometimes we seek comfort in the wrong places. Doesn't mean she's a villain, but the damage had already been done." Her brand deals started pulling out. A skincare collab was quietly shelved. A speaking engagement was postponed indefinitely. Sponsors didn't want to be connected to controversy, and that's when Amara decided to speak again. She went live, this time from a quiet hotel room. The energy was different. No tears, no shaky voice, just calm honesty. "I never asked to be in this position," she began. "I never wanted to be the reason a woman felt broken." She paused, eyes focused on the screen. "But I can't lie. Somewhere along the line, I stopped drawing boundaries. I started enjoying the attention, the comfort, and I ignored what it might cost." Comments poured in. This the realest thing she ever said? Finally, some accountability. Respect for this honesty, but still, damn sis. Then she took a deep breath and added something no one expected. "I did have feelings for Ray, Jay. And yes, we talked. A lot. More than we should have. We never crossed certain lines, but emotional cheating, that's real too, and I take full responsibility for my part in that." Boom. That one moment shook the culture. No denial, no deflection, just raw truth. Princess posted again that night. A story of her in the gym, captioned "Stronger every day." No mention of Amara, no response needed, but the conversations wouldn't stop. Fans began comparing old clips from Love and Hip Hop, looking for red flags. Some claimed they'd seen this coming. Others said Amara should have known better. Even celebrities started weighing in. One R&B singer tweeted, "Emotional cheating hurts worse sometimes, 'cause it's real connection without the guilt." And then, one last twist. A new blog claimed they had proof that Ray J and Amara had spent a weekend together in Vegas just before the photo in Miami. They posted a hotel reservation under her real name. No confirmation, no denial, just more smoke. And by now, fans knew what that meant. Amara didn't respond, but her next move would say everything. Amara La Negra didn't respond to the Vegas rumor. Not with words, not with posts, not with a single like or comment. But 3 days after the story broke, she did something that sent the internet spiraling again. She unfollowed Ray J for fans who had been watching every digital move like a soap opera. This was huge. The woman accused of crossing emotional lines with a married man had suddenly cut ties. Was it guilt? Was it damage control? Or was it heartbreak? The comment sections lit up with theories. She unfollowed him. That means they done for. Nah, this ain't guilt. This pain. I think she caught feelings and he ghosted her. Meanwhile, Ray J stayed unusually quiet. No new lives, no new music teases, just a few cryptic posts, quotes about loyalty, silence, and growth. One particularly shady post read, "Sometimes the one who understands you best is the one who can break you the most." People assumed it was about Amara. Others speculated he had flipped the narrative. Once again, he walked away untouched while the women bore the weight of the scandal. Princess had stepped into her healing era. Amara was in damage control. And Ray J, still out here posting vague captions like he was the victim. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. Amara's team was panicking. Endorsements were pulling out. Networks were hesitant to book her for appearances. A charity event she was set to host quietly removed her name from the flyer. She was being iced out, slowly but clearly. And then came the private voicemail leak, a short, grainy recording allegedly from Amara to a friend. Maybe a manager, maybe a confidant. She was crying, her voice shaking. "He told me it wasn't serious," she whispered. "He said I was different, that he was done with Princess. And now I look stupid. I feel used. The internet imploded. This wasn't the confident Amara they were used to. This was a broken woman, betrayed, embarrassed, exposed. Yo, this hit? Different." She really fell for him, huh? Ray J playing women like it's a game. SMH fans began shifting the narrative. Suddenly, Amara wasn't just the villain. She was a victim, too. Someone who got pulled into a situation by a man who knew exactly what to say. Someone who let herself believe words without actions. Someone who, for once, didn't protect herself. The way she always preached. Princess, surprisingly, stayed silent. She didn't address the voicemail, didn't throw shade, didn't post anything at all. Some people praised her for rising above. Others said she was just sitting back watching karma unfold. But the story didn't end there. One night, paparazzi caught Ray J outside a club in Atlanta. He was asked point blank, "Are the rumors with Amara true?" He paused, smiled, and said, "Look, man, people gonna believe what they want. All I can say is, she's a good woman. No denial, no clarification, just more fog." Amara, meanwhile, had gone back to Miami. She was seen at a local women's panel, speaking quietly on stage about boundaries and emotional lessons. She didn't mention Ray J's name, didn't talk about the scandal. But one quote went viral. "Sometimes we mistake familiarity for love," she said, "and sometimes we confuse vulnerability with chemistry." Fans knew exactly what she meant. Then, something unexpected happened. A producer from Love and Hip Hop posted a throwback clip from a scene that had never aired. Amara and Princess sitting backstage during a break in filming, laughing together. The caption read, "Funny how fast things change. We really thought this friend, yo, they used to be tight. This make it 10 times worse." Amara betrayed her friend. This ain't just about Ray J. Old interviews surfaced. Ones where Amara praised Princess, called her a strong woman, and one of the realest people in this business. Now, those words felt hollow. Back at home, Amara reportedly broke down. Sources said she stopped answering calls, didn't return texts, stayed off the grid for days. Her team canceled 2 major appearances, citing mental health recovery. And then, another shift. An anonymous email sent to a gossip site claimed Ray J had been talking to someone else the entire time, even while texting Amara. The email came with a blurry screenshot. Allegedly a message from Ray J to a third woman saying, "Amara thinks this means more than it does." The blog posted it with the caption, "Was Amara just a placeholder?" Amara didn't comment, didn't go live, didn't do anything. But 2 nights later, she posted a black screen, 3 words. "I'm done protecting." The internet lost its mind. What's she about to expose? Is she finally gonna speak on everything? Protecting who though? Ray J or herself? That's when rumors started that she was working on her own tell-all. Not just a post, not a live, but a full-on interview, a sit-down, cameras, receipts, the whole story, in her words. And if that was true, if she really was about to spill everything, then this scandal wasn't ending anytime soon. In fact, it was just getting started. The announcement came out of nowhere. Amara La Negra was doing a sit-down interview. Not a live, not a rant, not a tweet, a full-on production, high-quality camera, lights, the whole setup. The network didn't even tease it, just dropped a 30-second trailer with one close-up shot of her wiping a tear and whispering, "I should have never trusted him?" Fans went into meltdown mode. She really about to spill it all, OMG. Yo, this about Ray J for sure. No, she about to drag the whole family for the first time in weeks? The power shifted. No longer was Amara just reacting to leaks and rumors. Now she was setting the narrative. And people were ready. The teaser racked up over 4 million views in 24 hours. Everyone wanted to hear her side, but Princess Love wasn't sitting. Silent either. Just 1 hour after the teaser aired, she posted a photo of her hand holding a pen over a legal document. The caption, "Protecting my peace." Permanently. Boom. Another explosion. Fans took it as confirmation that divorce papers were officially filed. Her comments were flooded. "Good for you, sis. Finally choosing yourself." He not worth another tear. As the internet prepared for Amara's sit-down, more behind-the-scenes tea started to bubble. One insider claimed that Ray J had personally tried to stop the interview from airing. Allegedly, he reached out to producers and even tried to have legal notices sent. But it was too late. Amara had already signed off, and the footage was locked in. And when the full interview finally aired, it didn't disappoint. Amara sat down in a soft-lit studio, wearing all black, hair pulled back, no jewelry. Just her, a box of tissues, and a heavy truth she'd been holding in. "I never wanted to hurt anyone," she began. "Especially not another woman." Her voice was calm, slow, like every word had been rehearsed and then broken apart again before she dared say it out loud. "But the truth is, I got caught up in something that felt comforting, familiar. And in the process, I hurt myself too." She looked straight at the camera. "Yes, I caught feelings for Ray J. And yes, we crossed emotional boundaries. We talked every day. We shared things we shouldn't have. We spent time alone more than once." The interviewer leaned in. "Was it romantic?" Amara paused, took a breath. "Emotionally? Yes. Physically? I won't go into detail. But I will say this. It went too far. Even if there was no act, it crossed a line that should have never been touched. Social." Media exploded. "She admitted it, y'all, OMG." Not her saying it was emotional love. "This just as bad as cheating, bruh." But that wasn't even the wildest part. The interviewer asked her one final question. "Did Ray J ever tell you he was leaving Princess?" Amara didn't hesitate. "Yes, more than once." Boom. Just like that, she flipped the entire narrative. No longer was she just the other woman. She was the woman who had been misled, the one who believed the sweet words, the late-night talks, the half-promises wrapped in emotional chaos. The internet went into overdrive. Some fans turned on Ray J immediately. Others still held him down, saying Amara knew what she was doing. But one thing was clear. This story wasn't black and white anymore. It was a storm of gray. Princess didn't post for 2 days. Then she went live. No filter, no glam. Just her sitting in her bedroom in a hoodie. Tired eyes, but a fire in her voice. "I saw the interview," she said. "And I believe her." Fans were stunned. "Wait, wha? She not even mad?" This growth on a whole new level, but Princess wasn't done. "Do I feel hurt? Yes. Do I feel betrayed? Absolutely. But I also know what it's like to be on the other side of his words, to fall for the charm, to believe he's really gonna change." She looked directly into the camera. "So no, I'm not mad at Amara. I'm mad at the man who keeps doing this to every woman who loves him." The entire internet froze. And just like that, the narrative cracked again. Now Ray J was the common thread in a long line of heartbreaks. And the women, they were no longer enemies. They were survivors. But just as things started to shift, a new leak dropped. Screenshots from Ray J's phone. Messages between him and Amara. Sweet nothings, late-night confessions, even one voice note where he called her his piece. Fans were outraged. He told Princess the same thing 2 seasons ago. Ray J out here copying and pasting love now? This man toxic far, but one message stood out. "Don't worry about Princess. She'll be fine. It's always been about me and you." Amara didn't comment, but Princess did. She reposted the screenshot with a caption. "And he was right. I will be fine. Mech drop." Meanwhile, Ray J tried to fight back. He went live, frustrated, pacing, eyes wild. "Yo, y'all believe anything? That's stuff old. Out of context. People trying to make me look like the bad guy. Fans weren't having it. We done defending you, bro. Take accountability for once. Everybody ain't lying on you." In less than 24 hours, he lost 2 brand deals. One streaming service pulled a show he was featured in, and a public speaking event canceled his appearance. The Playboy image had finally cracked. And behind the curtain, Amara was said to be completely devastated. Not by the public backlash, but by the realization that she was never special. Just another stop on his carousel of chaos. Amara La Negra didn't leave her house for 5 days. She turned off her phone, silenced her emails, closed the curtains, not because she was ashamed of the truth she told, but because she had finally realized what it cost her. The peace she thought she was chasing with Ray J was never real. It was a fantasy built on empty promises and late-night words that sounded like love, but were hollow underneath. A close friend visited her during that time and later shared what she saw. Amara was numb, she said, like she had cried everything. Out already. She kept saying, "I should have known better. I knew better." Outside, the world kept spinning. Blogs published what we learned recaps. Influencers filmed hour-long breakdowns. A few podcast hosts actually apologized for judging Amara too early, but the damage had been done. Ray J, meanwhile, tried to control the narrative once again. He posted an old video of him playing with his kids captioned, "This is what really matters." Fans were quick to call out the distraction. "Nah, don't post the babies after you." Fumbled everything. "Ain't no wholesome gonna clean this up. Too little too late, bro." Princess Love, however, stayed composed. She launched a new wellness brand centered on self-healing and emotional boundaries. Within 72 hours, her brand's page hit 500K followers. The trailer for her brand's promo video included a quote that everyone recognized instantly. "You can't heal in the same environment that broke you." Amara watched the trailer from her bedroom. No tears this time, just a nod, an understanding, because she finally got it. They weren't enemies. They were just two women caught in the same trap, trying to love a man who never truly loved himself. But there was one last twist no one saw coming. Gossip outlet leaked footage from a private event held months ago, a behind-the-scenes clip of Ray J and another woman, unknown to the public, sharing a quiet moment in a corner. The timestamp? 2 weeks before his alleged emotional affair with Amara even began. It confirmed what some fans had been whispering all along. Ray J was never all in. Not with Princess. Not with Amara. Not with anyone. The new woman, later identified as an aspiring singer from Atlanta, who, when asked for comment, said, "He told me he was single. He said he was done with love and just focused on building real connections." Amara didn't flinch. She didn't respond. She didn't post. But her next move said everything. She returned to social media not with an apology, not with a defense, but with something completely different. A photo of her as a little girl in a bright pink dress, smiling wide, full of hope. The caption? "She deserved protection. She still does." Fans rallied around her. This the most powerful post yet. "Healing looks good on you? Thank you for showing us vulnerability and strength can exist together." It was a full circle moment. The scandal that had once threatened to destroy her career was now becoming a chapter in her rebirth. A few weeks later, she spoke at a women's conference. No cameras, no press, just raw, intimate energy. Someone recorded a clip of her saying, "I'm not proud of everything I did, but I'm proud I faced it. Most people hide when things get ugly. I chose to tell the truth." That clip went viral too. And somewhere across the internet, Princess Love shared it with a simple caption, "Healing Sisters." A year ago, the idea of these two women finding peace with each other was unthinkable. Now, it felt like redemption, not through revenge, not through exposure, but through clarity. As for Ray J, he slowly faded from the headlines. The hype around him cooled. Brands stopped calling, and the fans who once made excuses started demanding accountability. He posted less, showed up less, and eventually stopped, responding to the noise entirely. The scandal that started with one blurry photo in Miami ended with two women finding themselves in the wreckage. Not everything needed a resolution. Some things just needed a release. And for Amara La Negra, it was finally over. But she would never forget what it taught her. To love herself harder, to listen to her intuition sooner, and to never again mistake someone's chaos for chemistry. So, now that the truth is finally out, what do you think? Did Amara La Negra deserve the backlash? Or was she just another woman caught in Ray J's never-ending storm of confusion and charm? Was it betrayal? Or just a painful lesson in trusting the wrong person? Fans are still debating it. Some say Amara crossed lines that can't be undone. Others believe she was misled, played, and thrown under the bus by a man who never planned to be honest in the first place. And Princess? She walked away with grace, built something new from the ashes, and proved that healing doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. This story wasn't just about gossip. It was about emotions, about what happens when hearts collide in the wrong timing, about women learning to forgive themselves even when the world refuses to, and about men who use words like weapons. Soft at first, then sharp when it's too late. But we want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Amara, Team Princess, or Team Nobody Wins when the love is lies? Don't forget to like this video if the story had you hooked. Hit that subscribe button if you want more deep dives, drama breakdowns, and realer than reality TV narratives. And if you've ever loved someone who wasn't ready to love you back, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Turn on post notifications because next week's story, it's gonna be even wilder. Because in this world, the receipts never stop. And the truth, it always finds its way out. See you in the next one.